256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock Point.
Hey, discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. Rock Point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
My love is mine and I am his. He browses among the lilies until the day breaks and the shadows flee.
Aha. Someone is in love.
Oh yes, my friend. Have persuaded him to marry me before someone takes him. I even lied to him that I am 18.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Rita, you are only 16.
Ah.
You are going to get that guy in big trouble for defilement.
He said yes and I said yes.
Be aware. The law of Uganda says that marriage before the age of consent, below 18 years of age, amounts to defilement and carries a maximum sentence of death or life imprisonment. Marriage can wait. If he can't wait for you, he doesn't love you. This message is brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, with support from the Democratic Governance Facility, DGF.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to episode 411 of Rock Point 256. We are extremely glad that you are with us today. Remember, we ended 410 when Deo had bought a new bike from the money he got for Damali's bride price and was moving around Rock Point showing off. And to Mama Sam's happiness, Peter was seriously considering circumcision.
So settle down now and let us listen to your favorite drama. But first, let us have a flashback of 410.
Mama Priska confronted Teacher Mark for dodging classes at Foundation Primary School.
Teacher Mark, I'm not here to buy anything.
So, what brings you here?
Have you forgotten I'm a parent at Foundation Primary School?
Oh, I know. But what has that got to do with you coming here?
Teacher Mark, as a parent, I feel cheated. My kid is out of school because you spend most of your time looking after your pigs.
But Mama Priska, you are the one who took your child out of school.
How could I keep her there when she was not being taught? Mark, you should choose one. You either become a teacher and teach our children or resign and rear pigs.
Pauline told Judith that Denzo fired her.
Denzo fired me. He said he has restructured the whole radio station and is now the general manager.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
This should not be happening now. What's wrong with this boy? What reason did Denzo give to fire you?
You think I even had a chance to enter the radio station premises?
How then did you know that you were fired?
I found all my stuff with the askari at the gate. We only talked on phone, so I just came back.
Oh my God, he can't do that.
Before hanging up, he said he's the administrator of Guma's estate, so the boss fired me. I have no choice.
Pauline, I believe this will be solved. You go back to work soon.
Judith, I'm tired of this confusion. I think I should look for a more stable job than keep being swung around.
And now, on Rock Point 256, episode 411.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Judith, what is it exactly? You're only crying. Say something, please.
You know what, Nana? I've had enough already.
Enough of what, Judith? What are you talking about?
I've had enough of everything. Enough of Tom, Denzo, Yokana, and everything that comes with them.
What has happened again?
Do you know that Denzo fired Pauline?
What?
He instructed the askari at the gate not even to allow Pauline to pick her things from her office.
My God. So who is running the radio station now?
Apparently, Denzo told Pauline over the phone that he has the powers to hire and fire as the co-administrator of Guma's estate.
And how is it that Pauline didn't tell Solomon about it? Solomon just left the house and clearly he didn't know.
Well, Pauline too says she's fed up of the whole family drama. She actually said that she will not take up that job again.
Are you serious?
And to be sincere, I'm also tired of everything.
Come on, Judith, don't cry.
Tom also started accusing me of...
Of what? What is Tom accusing you of?
That he may somehow be conniving with Jackson to stay on the land.
What?
Can you imagine? It's tough, Nana. And I'm ready to throw in the towel.
What do you mean?
I had talked to Denzo about Guma's dream of sugarcane plantation, but he rebuffed it. He said he's not about to start following dreams of dead people.
Dreams of dead people?
Can you imagine? He wants us to divide the property and he plans to sell his portion.
Are you serious?
Oh, I wish I was lying. But he says he wants to put up a discotheque. A state-of-the-art discotheque.
Oh my God.
Nana, I want to do whatever Denzo wants. Whether it is selling or dividing the property, I'm ready.
No, you're giving up too fast, Judith.
I don't see why I'm stressing myself. Yet I have a job, Nana. My children are adults now, and they can all fend for themselves.
Don't say that. Remember, you toiled for some of these things with Guma.
No, Nana. I'm not about to get high blood pressure simply because of property. Things that even Guma died and left. As long as I'm sure that Tom gets a portion that will see him through school, I'm good. I will not lose a man and lose my mind as well. I'm going to ask the Administrator General to divide the property whichever way he wants.
Please, Mama Sam, come sit down and tell me properly.
My dear Joanne, I'm in a hurry. I won't sit down. It will be hard getting up when I sit.
Okay, give me a little more detail, please.
Honestly, I thought that you already knew the story because I'm rushing to take this basket to Nalongo.
But Mama Sam, the story seems juicy. What really happened? Did Ma Priska sustain any injuries?
Oh God, Joanne. Let me pass by after I have delivered this basket.
Just that one detail, Mama Sam. You would have even already told me if you did not go into explanations.
Well, Mama Priska told me that Teacher Mark pushed her so hard. She fell on the ground and then he promised to pound her nicely if she ever came near his piggery.
Are you serious?
Of course I am.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that this situation has degenerated to this.
What has degenerated into what, Joanne?
It's good these ones have come. They can give you details. I need to be on my way.
Mama Sam here was telling me about the fight between Mama Priska and Teacher Mark.
Give me some katogo to eat if you still have, because that Mama Priska got what she deserved.
What did you say, Steve? Is that all you can say when a woman has been beaten?
Come on, Mama Sam. I thought you said that your customer was already waiting for you.
Nalongo can wait for a few more minutes. But I can't imagine that Steve can say something like that about Mama Priska, who was fighting our cause.
Well, we were all unhappy about the Teacher Mark incident, Mama Sam. But we were handling it professionally and with care.
And truthfully, that's how we were successful against Monday without getting physical.
You can all afford to say that because you do not have a P7 candidate.
That's not what I mean.
Don't even say that, Steve, because you don't know how it feels for your child to be staring failure in the face. Your daughter still has a year to improve her grades, but for parents like us, it really hurts.
Calm down, Mama Sam, please.
I cannot calm down, Steve. Just tell me if there's a legal means of prosecuting Teacher Mark for failing our children because we parents are so hurt by his carelessness.
Ofono, do you know any way we can get Teacher Mark to pay for failing these children?
I don't think there is a legal means, honestly. What I know is that we can report to the district education officer or to the Ministry of Education in Kampala.
People, I'll be back in a minute. Let me go stir in my sauce before it burns.
Do you think that I can see this district education officer, Ofono?
Honestly, it can be quite hard. You might go and he's on leave, or he's out of office, and you cannot see him that day. So you need to stay overnight. But I think it is possible.
Well, who else can help us? There has to be someone else.
Monday would do, but he somewhat seems to side with Teacher Mark.
I don't think that he sides with him, Steve. What he says is that Teacher Mark can supplement his income whichever way he pleases, as long as it does not affect his lessons in the school.
Well, me, I don't agree with it.
Why don't you agree with Steve?
My dear Joan, I don't buy into the nonsense that Teacher Mark can teach while running a piggery. It's impossible.
What if we as parents all went to Monday to demand for a solution? Don't you think that he would have to do something, especially after Mama Priska's incident?
Well, you never know.
Meanwhile, Steve, don't forget that we had come to tell Joan about our discovery about the headmaster last weekend.
How did I even forget that? People, you won't believe it.
Believe what now? What happened, Steve?
We went to Teacher Mark's piggery over the weekend just to talk to him about how wrong it was to fight a parent. A woman, moreover. But guess what?
We literally found the headmaster covered in sweat and maize bran feeding the pigs.
Is this a joke? Does that mean that he's a shareholder in that piggery?
That's what we also thought. We saw him and just fled before he saw us. We could not believe it.
You know what, people? He must be a shareholder.
Why? You sound very certain.
Actually, I am.
We're listening.
Do you know that the headmaster has been picking leftovers from my restaurant for some time now?
Are you sure?
Why didn't you tell us about it?
Well, he always told me that he has a manure pit and he wants to build up a constant supply for his garden. So it didn't even ring a bell, even when I heard about Teacher Mark's piggery.
Indeed. It's the reason he has been handling Teacher Mark softly.
You know, eh?
Now, we need to go to Monday. Surely, he will see our point.
So when do we go?
It's better we do it right away.
Come on, Ofono. Me, I'm hungry. Joan,
yes?
Please give me a plate of katogo first.
Let me also first rush this basket to my customer. I'll be back in minutes. Please wait for me, people.
Peace? Are you in?
Deo, why? But why? Why do you ride that motorcycle like you're planning to commit suicide like that? That kind of speed is not good.
Peace, I'm not like you who does not know how to ride even a bicycle.
That speed is not good. You are going to spend a lot of money repairing the motorcycle because of careless riding.
Wow.
The first day you bought it, it reached home without the side mirror.
I have all the money I need for repairing. Okay. Even if I wanted a new one, I would just sell 2 or 3 cows and I get it. We are rich now, Peace.
You better be slow to sell those cows because you might need to return them.
That is not possible.
Okay.
Our daughter Damali is getting married into a very rich family. Our lives are going to change forever.
That will not happen because...
Because of what, you sadist? I don't know why. You have failed to see sense in Damali's marriage.
Daryl, I have something I want to discuss with you.
Hello? Oh, Tumiya. Good to hear from you. Really? That will be great. I will be waiting for you at home.
Who was that?
That is Mr. Tumiya. He says he's on his way to visit. Now...
Daryl, I need to tell you something urgently.
Come on, Peace. This is not the time. Tumiya says he's coming. I need you to prepare Damali.
Daryl, please. This is about Damali's marriage.
It can wait. Just make sure you prepare a nice meal. Here. Buy some tomatoes and onion.
Wait, Daryl. This is important.
You know what, Peace? Kindly find a place in the house where I'll keep my bike for the night as well.
We don't have space for your bike, Daryl.
Shh. Hey, you can move some of the things. You create some space. Find a way. What about people who live in one-roomed houses and have bikes? What do they do?
Can't you just tie it to the tree for the night?
Tie my new bike to a tree? Are you mad?
But we don't have space in the house.
Then move the bed out to create space for my bike.
And where will we sleep?
I'm just trying to tell you that you should do whatever it takes to create space in the house for my bike.
Anyway, we will see.
Good. Now, I start cleaning and cooking instead of wasting time talking.
But Deo, I have something urgent.
No, not now. I'm going to the shops to buy drinks.
These parents again. The price I get to pay for accepting to help these parents.
Mandy, you don't seem too happy to see us.
It's like I'm now starting to regret why I offered to help you.
I thought you told me that you're always pleased to help us.
I know that, Steve. But that too has a limit, because now I was just starting to look into my accounts books, because my deadline for paying taxes is tomorrow.
It won't take long. It's just a twist to what we have been telling you all along.
So, what is it this time that has had even Mama Sam and Johnny tagging along?
We don't know whether you heard that teacher Mark had a fight with Mama Prisca.
A fight?
Hey.
Is that true, Steve?
Mama Irene is right. Mama Prisca is now nursing a sour back after falling down when teacher Mark fought her.
The most important thing we need is advice on how we can have teacher Mark prosecuted.
How about Mama Sam? Was the beating so bad that you need to prosecute him?
We want him prosecuted for failing our children, Monday.
Anyway, parents with children in the candidate classes are very bitter, Monday.
I understand that, Steve. But I don't think that prosecution is the way to go.
But we also thought that we now more than ever before want you to have the school organize a PTA meeting.
Well, I will do that immediately. But I'm also going to compel the headmaster to punish teacher Mark.
Don't even think about it, because the two are partners in crime.
Huh?
Yes.
What does that mean, Joan?
Steve here should tell you. He and Ofono found the headmaster drenched in sweat and covered in maize bran, busy feeding the pigs and cleaning the style last weekend.
Is this a lie, Steve?
It's true.
That's why I'm saying that someone needs to be prosecuted for failing our children.
Cool down, Mama Sam. Put your face in my fridge and count to 5. Hey, you people get so emotional. So, cutting to the fact, the headmaster is actually a shareholder or the owner of that piggery.
That's it. Mandy, we have proved it beyond reasonable doubt. There is nothing to doubt. He always comes to my restaurant to pick leftovers every evening, saying he has a compost pit. But the same containers he uses are what Steve and Ofono outside the piggery.
So is the reason he's been soft on teacher Mark?
That's why I am saying that something more severe should be done to him, Mr. Mandy. Something more than just having a meeting where we air out our complaints.
Anyway, like I said before, having a side business is not the problem. The headmaster here has no case to answer because he works there outside his school hours. The problem is with the teacher Mark and being absent from class for whatever unjustified reason.
The headmaster needs to be punished for allowing this to go on. A fish starts rotting from the head.
Will you stop shouting at me, Mama Sam? Seriously, the fridge is there if you want to put your head in to cool off.
This school also has no supervising body. If the school management committee was active, these things wouldn't be happening.
Now who has put that cup of porridge on my bike? Peace!
Hey, Deo, what is it?
Who put that cup of porridge on my bike?
Is that why you called me as if someone was strangling you?
Come on, Peace. This is a serious matter. Who put that cup of dripping porridge on my bike? See how it has crusted on it.
You're so. This must be Dorothea, but it's not a big deal. It can simply be cleaned with a wet cloth.
Then clean it now.
Let me first finish with the cooking, please.
No way. You clean it first.
Oh, well.
And take these sodas with you. Tumiya is about to arrive.
Meanwhile, I needed to tell you something, Deo.
I hope that food is not going to burn when you're here talking nonsense. What is it?
I'm thinking that you should probably think of returning all the money and the cows that the Konakes gave you.
Is that what you've been nagging me about?
I'm kindly begging you.
Now, that is the nonsense I was talking about. Why don't you go and make sure that the food does not burn instead of talking nothing?
I'm kindly begging you, please. Tamal is still young.
Now, Get this one last time, woman. No one, not even the police can stop this arrangement. I have already sold 2 cows to buy this motorbike. There's no turning back.
But Dale...
Don't dare me. Where's Damali?
She's bathing.
Good. Let her wear one of those clothes from the suitcase that Nelson gave her, okay?
There is something else I want to
Just
tell...
leave me alone. I'm riding to the stage to meet Mr. Tumiya. I want to come back when everything is ready.
Deo?
And make room for my motorbike because it will be dark by the time I come back.
Deo!
I've also put for you some groundnuts, my dear Peter.
But Mama Sam, I told you I wanted just a little bit more tea.
Sorry, I imagined that you'd also want more groundnuts.
Well, let me have them. But that will leave me with little room for my favorite dish, smoked fish, that you are preparing.
I understand, Peter, but you don't have to eat them.
Wow, this tea has bay leaves, huh? It really tastes nice.
Thanks.
But the first cup had ginger. Now this one has bay leaves.
You're actually right. I wanted to see if you're actually keen enough.
How can't I be keen enough with tea that tastes this good?
Well, it's my way of telling you that you haven't seen anything yet. This is Mama Sam, rebranded, and everything is going to change.
I really like the thoughtfulness, Mama Sam. And you know what? I am serious about circumcising because I know it will make you happy.
Definitely. It will make me happy.
But you need to know that I was told it takes about 42 days for proper healing.
42 days is nothing.
Really?
Very much. In fact, I will escort you to the health center if you don't mind.
Do not think that I will cry like a little boy.
I'm not saying that. I want to escort you for moral support.
I will definitely go by myself. But I love the attention you are giving me, Mama Sam.
I'm so proud of you, Peter. Just 42 days and we shall enjoy Pakalas.
But Mama Sam, are you saying that things are better when circumcised?
Of course.
So you have been up and about doing it with circumcised men?
Of course not. That's what I hear women with circumcised men say.
Are you sure?
Come on, Peter. That's not what I meant. Of course, I know that circumcision reduces your risk of getting infections. That's my main interest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Tumiya, I wanted to come and pick you on my new motorbike thinking that you had used public means.
Come on, Deo. When did I ever use public means?
That had skipped my mind. I'm sorry. Please come in, Mr. Tumiya. I'm so happy to see you. Peace.
Oh, no. I'm not sitting down, Deo. I'm in a hurry.
Come on, Mr. Tumiya.
I just came here to tell you that you are playing with the fire.
Playing with fire? What is it, Mr. Tumiya?
The Konakis are so disappointed in you, Deo. After everything they have done to please you.
Is this a mistake or what? What are you talking about?
Why have you been wasting our time only to turn around to tell us that you now need more time?
Come on, I have done no such thing. I have talked to the Konaki over the phone this morning. You must be cooking this up.
You think I'm lying? Ask your wife.
My wife, Peace?
Yes, ask her if she did not go to Matare to see the Konakis.
I doubt she can do that. We are in this together. But let me... Peace! Peace!
Yes, Deo?
Did you go to Matare?
You see what I'm saying? Your wife went to Matare and asked them to give you more time. At least 3 years.
What? Peace, what do you want from me? Today I'm going to kill you.
Don't say that, please. Konaki is not happy and all he wants is that you refund all his goodies, the money and all the cows he gave you for the bride price immediately.
Come on, Tumiya. I'll talk to my wife and let me just...
I have never seen Mr. Konaki this mad. The trucks will be arriving anytime soon to pick the cows.
But
there is no but, Deo. Your wife insisted that your daughter is underage and Mr. Konaki doesn't want problems. He just wants his cows returned.
Celebrations can now begin, and all those who are holding your breath on behalf of Damali can now exhale. It's official. The marriage is not taking place. The Konakis have cancelled. Yay!
Not so fast, my dear. We cannot celebrate until we are sure that peace is out of danger. Remember that the reason Peace refused to involve the police was Deo's fury. And Deo just threatened to murder her.
Oh, you're right. What do we do now?
Nothing. You can only wait, hope, and pray that things don't get out of hand. What's so funny?
I like the curveball that Peter threw at Mama Sam about circumcised men. It got her totally off.
Well, it was really intelligent. I mean, if a woman tells you that she will enjoy more when you're circumcised, that should only mean that she has actually been moving around with different men.
If Mama Sam had not saved herself, she was going to have problems with Peter.
Meanwhile, Judith is finally throwing in the towel. What do you think?
I think peace and good health are the most important ingredients in life, and I like Judith's argument. She says that if Guma died and left these things, then she doesn't see any reason for fighting. I only wish that all people had this kind of mindset towards inheritance, especially when people are threatening to kill each other.
And before I forget, is it any wonder that the headmaster is actually a shareholder in the piggery?
Honestly, I did not see that coming. But kindly, I beg that we quickly rush to our listeners' messages. You know how some of them complain that we do not read out their messages.
You're right. And for those who did not listen to the previous episode, we asked our Facebook listeners to advise Ugandans on how to vote. And these are some of the responses we got.
Maurice Ganze said, "Please, voters, the power is in your hands. Vote personality and not money, sugar, or alcohol, or parties, something which has killed Ugandan politics. And to my politicians, if you cannot handle leadership, just forgive our nation."
Anna Adila, one of the few females who commented, told voters to seek the truth because there will be rumors as usual. Abdul Kalim Nasasida, on the other hand, said that Ugandans should not vote based on wealth, but on someone's ability to save Ugandans. And Luima Moses said that we should vote for peace promoters if we want prosperity. Muchivi Basajja Mivule James said that we should vote people for their ideas and not their parties. And lastly, Omumbeda Wabusoga, one of the few females that commented, said that I advise my fellow youth not to give their votes for small gifts because your vote is your voice.
We want to thank all those who take their time to communicate with us. And for those who want to write, send your letters to Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, at PO Box 8734 Kampala.
Or drop your letter at this radio station.
You could send us an SMS on telephone number 0776 256 256.
Yeah, and we have a new email address where you can reach us. rockpoint256uganda@gmail.com. You can also join us on Facebook or Twitter and leave a comment or a message.
And for those who are listening in for the first time, we would like to inform you that we offer free telephone counseling. So if you need counseling or information concerning early marriage, community involvement in the education of children, the legal way of inheriting property or how to write a will, youth participation in politics, HIV, abstinence, family planning, pregnancy, male circumcision, alcohol abuse, violence, or any other health issues, please call our toll-free hotline on 0800 200 600. Or you can also visit a health facility, school, or local leader near you.
Well, that's it for today. But Rock Point 256 is brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda with support from the Democratic Governance Facility,
New Heights with clearance from Uganda AIDS Commission and funding from United States Agency for International Development, USAID,
and from Twaweza, Uganda. It takes one person to make change happen. Change ni mimi, ni wewe, ni sisi. Change is me, change is you, change is us. Until next time, bye.
Have you thought about death in a good way? Where death lives order, peace, and tranquility in your family. Where your wishes are followed to the letter. Where your wife and children are not disturbed. And where your greedy relatives cannot take over. And have you thought about death in a bad way? Where violence and strife follow immediately after your death. Where your relatives fight over your dead body. Where your wife and children are left out in the cold. Where your greedy relatives steal everything you've ever worked for.
The difference is in making a will. Be prudent, be responsible, be loving, be foresighted, and show it by writing your will, the last and lasting gift to your family. This message is brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, with support from the Democratic Governance Facility, DGF.
Rock Point 256.